Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Emini. The President is accompanied by the First Lady, Mrs. Véronique Emini. Please remain standing for Academy's anthem, La Marche vers l'Excellence.
Au soleil des Seychelles, la vertu couvrant la montagne, les chants des oiseaux éveillant notre cœur, le murmure des vagues lointaines, chantons pour notre information, chantons avec la joie. Marchons toujours vers l'excellence, au fond et un cœur chaleureux. Les souris et la discipline sont de fleurs de notre métier. Au fond, un service de très haute qualité, comme la preuve d'une bonne volonté. Chantons pour notre formation, chantons avec la joie, marchons toujours vers l'excellence, au fond et la cœur chaleureux. Chantons pour notre formation, chantons avec la joie. Marchons toujours vers l'excellence, au fond et la cœur chaleureux, au fond et la cœur chaleureux.
Thank you, learners. Please be seated. President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Emini, and the First Lady, Mrs. Véronique Emini, Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Sébastien Pilet, Principal Ministers and Ministers for Fisheries, Agriculture and Blue Economy, Mr. Wallace Goscro, Minister for Education and Human Resources Development, Mr. David Pierre, Ministers, Leader of Government Business in the National Assembly, Chairman and members of the Seychelles Tourism Academy Governing Board, Director of the Seychelles Tourism Academy, Mr. Richard Mathiot, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Commission of Police, Principal Secretaries, Seychelles Tourism Academy Management and Staff, parents, distinguished guests, and all those following our graduation virtually, a warm good afternoon to you all. A special welcome to our graduates.
De la part de la direction, du personnel et des apprenants de l'Académie du tourisme des Seychelles, mon collègue et moi avons l'immense plaisir de vous accueillir à la cérémonie de remise de diplôme des apprenants de 2026. Cette année, 158 étudiants recevront leur certificat, parmi quelques exceptions qui seront diplômés en absence. 3 niveaux de certification seront présentés. Niveau certificat avancé et niveau diplôme avancé. Les apprenants de l'année 2026 qui seront aujourd'hui diplômés ont suivi leur formation dans les programmes suivants: restauration, l'art culinaire, entretien ménager, hébergement, spa et soins esthétiques, voyage et tourisme, ainsi que la gestion. Cet après-midi, nous allons vous présenter les apprenants les plus performants dans les différentes compétences et ceux qui ont exécuté des performances collectives exceptionnelles pendant la durée de leur formation. En plus, au niveau du certificat avancé, il y aura le prix de l'Institut Confucius pour les 3 meilleurs apprenants du mandarin. Des récompenses seront également attribuées à ceux qui ont travaillé très dur et qui méritent un prix prestigieux. L'Académie du tourisme des Seychelles va reconnaître un diplômé et une diplômée qui ont démontré une transformation positive remarquable au niveau d'attitude. Ces 2 lauréats recevront le prix du directeur. Étant une institution basée sur les compétences, le prix du conseil d'administration récompensera un apprenant exceptionnel du côté pratique. Nous remettrons également des prix aux meilleurs étudiants des 3 programmes, niveau certificat avancé et niveau diplôme avancé, à travers le prix du ministre. Le point culminant de la cérémonie, mesdames et messieurs, est la remise de la coupe du président, qui sera décernée à l'apprenant qui a été remarquable dans ses études, qui a participé activement à la vie scolaire et en général qui a fourni un effort supplémentaire pour entretenir la bonne réputation de l'Académie. Outre leur certificat, tous les diplômés recevront également un bon de la compagnie H-Savvy Insurance qu'ils pourront choisir d'utiliser pour souscrire une assurance vie auprès de celle-ci. Par ailleurs, tous les diplômés recevront un cadeau de la part de l'Académie. Pour cet après-midi, mon collègue Liam Dunierville, apprenant de 2e année en voyage et tourisme à l'Académie, et moi-même, Madame Mosiane Dugas, professeure de français du tourisme, vous guiderons tout au long de la cérémonie.
Avant nous commencer nos cérémonies, nous invitons Leroy Joe, étudiant en restauration, pour nos réflexions dans forme et poème.
Fermé, pélis la foi et croyance emmène-moi loin. Très loin, par là-haut qui nous-mêmes capables d'imaginer.
This program provides learners with knowledge of the operational and theoretical areas of professional cookery. This group has the highest number of graduates among the 10 Fidel. Prudence Sean. Her prize is sponsored by ISPC, Grand Case, and Surf Island. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the graduates of Culinary Arts at Advanced Certificate level. Round of applause for Ciara. Thank you, Mr. Waro. Graduates, congratulations.
Our next certificate presentation is to the graduates in the Housekeeping and Rooms Division Department. We shall start with graduates who have completed their studies in housekeeping. I would like to invite Ms. Louine Labrousse, Head of Department for Rooms Division, to present the certificate to the Housekeeping and Rooms Division graduates, please. The housekeeping program provides learners with an introduction to the operational and skilled areas of accommodation. The graduates are Cometan Rocha, Dick Bertrand, Dodin Claisa, Esparon Alissa, Farabo Rihanella, Joubert Stisha, Kadasami Ella. Ella is the recipient of all 3 awards for this program, namely Best Academic, Best Practical, and Best Overall. Her prizes are sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, Coral Strand Smart, Choice Hotel, Grand Case, Surf Island Resort, Savoy Seychelles Resort and Spa. Niol Anisha, Payet Perla, Rose Andrea, Thomas Nelsia, Ladies and gentlemen, these were the graduates who have completed their studies in housekeeping. A round of applause, please. Congratulations, graduates. Ms. Labrousse, kindly remain on stage for the next presentation, please. Nous pour à présent passer la présentation certificat avec bon étudiant d'un programme hébergement qui compris l'assemble et réception au niveau certificat aussi bien que certificat avancé. Certificat est toujours présenté par Mme Labrousse, responsable département. Sa programme y prépare bon étudiant pour travailler dans l'accueil et réception aussi bien que la caisse dans l'hôtel et les autres établissements touristiques. Dans le nouveau programme, vous êtes aussi exposé avec formation dans housekeeping que vous développe la base, nettoyage et entretenir l'ensemble. Nous pouvons appeler Adrienne Hanna. Hanna est meilleure au niveau académique et aussi meilleure diplômée dans son groupe. Son prix est sponsor par ISPC, Seychelles, Savoy Seychelles Resort, and Spa et Grand Case. André Joël, Auguste Justin, André Joel. Graduating in absentia, Barbie Hezra. Graduating in absentia, Sidra Sofiane. Charles Travis. Delpesh Kira. Etienne Kiara. Figaro Kate. Halpe Shannon. Shirley Waro. Mamzelle Waro, email au niveau pratique. Son prix est sponsor par ISPC Seychelles, Grande Case et Canaya Spa. Joubert Chanel. Joubert Gilles Ciara, sorry. Gilly Ciara. Gilly Clara. Labiche Jasmine. Labrosse Renetta. Landry Corini. Louise Anika. Pointe Junel. Graduating in absentia, Rachel Saina. Ryu Alisha. Samson Naomi. Sevina Janessa. Vel Farella. Zelia Ember. Imse Mademoiselle, Satiban lauréat dans hébergement le niveau certificat. On nous applaudit les autres, s'il vous plaît. La prochaine présentation des certificats sera aux apprenants en hébergement au niveau du certificat avancé. Il s'agit de Akouche Uriel, Bélisée Rita. Madame Bélisée est notre lauréat de 3 prix. Meilleure performance académique, meilleur en pratique et meilleur étudiant pour les certificats avancés en hébergement. Ces prix sont sponsorisés par ISPC Seychelles, Savoy Seychelles Resort and Spa, Grande Case, Kanaya Spa et Berjaya Bovalombe. Boniface Naisha. Camille Elma. Desobey Udra. Devaux de Marigny Élodie. Dudé Amelia. Fabien Véromigna. Waro Leandra. Labros Kiela. Marie Daniela. Daniela reçoit le prix de la meilleure performance en langue chinoise. Son prix est sponsorisé par l'Institut Confucius. Mousbe Merlin. Rivera Allison. And graduating in absentia, Stravens Sharona. Mesdames et messieurs, c'était les diplômés en hébergement au niveau certificat avancé. Des applaudissements s'il vous plaît. Merci mademoiselle Labrosse et félicitations aux diplômés.
We shall proceed with the presentation of certificates to the Spa and Beauty Therapy graduates. I would like to call upon Ms. Fadet Luc, Head of Department for Spa and Beauty Therapy, to present the certificates, please. This program aims to provide learners with an introduction to the operational and skilled areas in spa and beauty. It allows them to develop a range of skills and technical knowledge to pursue a career in this field. The program is now offered at diploma level. The first diploma cohort for spa and beauty therapy will graduate next year. However, a few learners have opted to receive their certificate at advanced certificate level. The graduates are Koli Kylie, Onesia Elva, Vidot Naya, and Zialor Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the presentation of certificate to graduates who are pursuing their studies in the Spa and Beauty Therapy Department at advanced certificate level. A round of applause, please. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, Ms. Luc. J'ai maintenant l'honneur de présenter les apprenants en voyage et tourisme. Tout comme SPA, la plupart des étudiants recevront leur diplôme l'année prochaine, sauf 2 qui seront diplômés au niveau certificat avancé cette année. Je demande à Madame Myrna Lajoie, la responsable du département voyage et tourisme à l'Académie, de venir présenter les certificats. Cette formation est spécialement préparée pour les apprenants qui veulent poursuivre une carrière en industrie du tourisme et voyage. Une fois diplômés, les candidats peuvent obtenir un emploi dans les agences de voyage et tour opérateurs, des compagnies aériennes et d'autres établissements touristiques. Il s'agit de Marie Erwan, Paul Ashley, Mesdames et messieurs, c'était les diplômés en voyage et tourisme. Des applaudissements, s'il vous plaît. Merci, Madame Lajoie, et félicitations aux diplômés. We shall now proceed with the certificate presentation to the graduates who studied towards an advanced diploma in hospitality management. We shall also name graduates who are best performers for this program as they receive their advanced diploma. There are 4 awards, namely Best Food and Beverage, Best Rooms Division, Best in Industry Placement, and Best Business Studies. We invite Ms. Ursula Esperon, Head of Program for Advanced Diploma in Hospitality Management, to present the certificates and awards, please. This is a 3-year program aimed at gradually changing the management landscape in the hotel. The long-term goal is to train more Seychellois to occupy leading positions in the hospitality industry. To note, all the ADHM learners graduating today have met the requirements to further their studies in Malaysia at Taylor's University. Those who have chosen to study further will start in September 2026. The graduates are Adonis Greg, Anakura Yasmin, Cecile Kanya, César Vanya, Ernest Chris. Chris is the best performer for business studies courses. His award is sponsored by Canopy by Hilton Seychelles Resort, Blue Marine, and ISPC Seychelles. Estico Elsia, Louise Elaine. Elaine is the best performer for food and beverage, as well as best performer for rooms division. Her prizes are sponsored by Creole Travel Services, Grand Caz, Kempinski Seychelles Resort, Bellier Coiffure, and ISPC Seychelles. Nolin Sophie. Samsudin Daniel. Simara Dylan. Vidot Ella. And Volsi Colin. Colin is the best performer in industry placement. His award is sponsored by Kempinski Seychelles Resort, Blue Marine, and ISPC Seychelles. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in applauding the graduates of Advanced Diploma in Hospitality Management. Congratulations to the graduates. Thank you, Mrs. Parron.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that all our learners have graduated, we have a special message from our minister, Mrs. Amanda Bernstein, in view that she cannot be physically with us for this auspicious occasion.
Mr. President, Vice President, colleague ministers, the chairperson and members of the governing board of the Seychelles Tourism Academy, the director, management and staff of the Academy, distinguished guests, proud parents and families, and above all, you, our dear graduates of the class of 2026. I'm regrettably unable to be with you in person this afternoon, but I could not let this special occasion pass without sharing in your joy. So allow me, through this message, to say the words you have worked so hard to hear. Congratulations, graduates. You have just received your certificates and diplomas. Hold them proudly, for they are well earned. Behind you lie the assignments, the practical sessions, and the examinations. Ahead of you lies something far greater, the opportunity to shape the future of the industry that beats at the very heart of our nation. Tourism is the pillar of the Seychelles economy, but let us never forget, tourism is above all about people. Each one of you is now an ambassador of Seychellois hospitality and the embodiment of our beautiful Creole spirit, the standard bearer of the quality and authenticity that defines our destination. In a few moments, the top award will be conferred, and my colleague, Minister David Pierre, has kindly agreed to present the Minister's Award on my behalf. Thank you, Minister Pierre. To those of you about to be recognized, I offer my particular congratulations. And to every single graduate, whether or not you leave with an award in hand, your achievement today is real, it is earned, and it is equal. I extend my sincere appreciation to the governing board and to the director, the management, lecturers, and staff of the Academy for their dedication in preparing our young professionals, and to the parents, guardians, and families whose sacrifices and encouragement have carried our graduates to this day. This is your celebration too. Graduates, as some of you now step into the world of work, my message to you is simple. Keep learning, serve with pride, and never underestimate the difference that one committed professional can make. The Seychelles brand is built one guest, one smile, one experience at a time, and it is now in your hands. The class of 2026, Seychelles is proud of you. I look forward to seeing you flourish across our industry and perhaps one day to welcoming some of you as the leaders of it. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Merci, ministre, pour bonnes mots. Félicitations. Nous pouvons à présent inviter Mademoiselle Medna Latulippe, Learning and Development Manager at Canopy by Hilton Seychelles Resort, pour partager cette motivation avec bon nouveau diplômé. Medna, une complète des différents cours STA et aussi parents et diplômés aujourd'hui.
President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Emini, and First Lady, Mrs. Veronique Emini, Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Sébastien Pilet, Ministers, graduates, Seychelles Tourism Academy management and staff, parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. As mentioned already, my name is Medna Latulippe, and I am the Learning and Development Manager at Canopy by Hilton Seychelles. I stand before you today as a past graduate, as an hotelier, and as a proud parent. I still remember when I was completing secondary school and deciding which post-secondary to apply to. There was no doubt in my mind I wanted to work in hospitality. One of my childhood friends recently sent me a video when I was in primary school, when I was talking about the importance of tourism and hospitality. And she told me, this industry has had a special place in your heart since you were a child. And that still remains true today. I studied tourism and tour guiding at STA after completing secondary school, and for some reason, I decided to go into banking after graduating. However, when I found out about the advanced diploma in hospitality management course, I decided to apply and I started a new journey. It was hard going back to school after so many years, but I was so determined and motivated that when I graduated, I came out as the best overall student. And to my surprise, when I proceeded to Shannon College in Ireland to complete my bachelor's degree, I came out as the best academic student. This shows you the hard work, and when you are focused on your goals, when you are committed and dedicated, nothing is impossible. After my studies, I came back to Seychelles and started my career at Avani in 2016 as the assistant trading manager. And I later spent some time in H Resort and Banyan Tree, where I was the learning and development manager in Wood Properties. And I finally joined Hilton, where I did the opening of Mango House in 2021, followed by the opening of Canopy in 2024. The journey was very challenging, but it was very rewarding. The reason I chose learning and development as a career is because of the positive impact I can have on people's growth and development, and helping people to be the best version of themselves that they can be. And in my role, I also work closely with the youth and students, and it is my passion to groom and support our young local talents like yourselves graduating today. And I've seen some familiar faces graduating today. It makes me so proud to see you all graduating today and to be part of this special celebration with you. You are the future of this very important industry. Tourism and hospitality is not simply about hotels, about restaurants, about airlines or attractions. It is about people. It's about creating experiences that guests will remember for a lifetime. It's about making someone feel welcome, valued, and at home, even when they are thousands of miles away from their own. When I started my career, I did not have all the answers. I wasn't sitting there with a detailed roadmap to show me exactly where I would be in 5 years, in 10 years. Like many of you, I had ambition, but I also had doubts. There were times when I questioned whether I was ready for the next opportunity or capable of taking on greater responsibilities. As you start your new journey, remember that success will not be defined by your job title, not by your salary, and not by the position that you hold. What I learned is that success does not come from knowing everything at the start. Success comes from being willing to learn, being willing to grow, having a positive attitude, being able to adapt, and to keep moving forward, even when you face challenges and you feel uncertain, and to make a positive impact wherever you go. Our industry is evolving rapidly. Technology is changing the way we work. Guest expectations continue to rise. New opportunities are emerging every day. The graduates who will thrive are not the ones who know everything today. They are the ones who never stop learning tomorrow. Stay curious, stay humble, stay open to new ideas, and never underestimate the power of continuous learning. Graduates, as you leave here today, I encourage you to embrace every opportunity, learn from every challenge, and believe in your ability to achieve extraordinary things. And never stop having faith and thanking God for everything that you have and will achieve in life. The next chapter of your life is waiting to be written. Make it a story of courage. Make it a story of excellence. Make it a story that inspires others to follow. Congratulations, and may your journey be filled with success, with purpose, and with endless opportunities. Thank you, and all the very best for the future.
Merci, Mademoiselle La Tulipe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the moment of our ceremony for the most prestigious awards. The first being the Director's Award. The award recognizes the male and female graduates who have shown remarkable improvement in character from when they started their studies at the Seychelles Tourism Academy. It is our way of giving them a pat on the back, saying, "Do not give up, you are on the right track." I now have the pleasure to invite Mrs. Brigitte Charlotte, Deputy Director of the Academy, to present the Certificate of Merit. Mr. Richard Machot, Director of Seychelles Tourism Academy, kindly join her on stage to present the award, please. The female awardee will receive the following: A shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort. One night stay sponsored by Le Domaine de l'Orangerie. A prize sponsored by the STA director. A raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery. A voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles. One starfish excursion sponsored by Creole Travel Services. A prize sponsored by Confucius Institute and a certificate of merit from the Academy. The male awardee will receive the following: a shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort, one night stay sponsored by Le Duc de Pralin, a prize sponsored by the STA director, a raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery, a voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, one starfish excursion sponsored by Creole Travel Services, a prize sponsored by Confucius Institute, and a certificate of merit from the Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, the female recipient for the Director's Award at the Seychelles Tourism Academy for 2026 is Angelique Baker. Our male recipient for the Director's Award at Seychelles Tourism Academy for 2026 is Angelo Vidot. Ladies and gentlemen, we present you the recipients of the Director's Award 2026. A round of applause, please. Congratulations, Angelique and Angelo. Thank you, Mrs. Charlotte and Mr. Machut. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next award is the Governing Board Award. This award will honor a graduate recognized practical skills. Mr. Barbe, Chairman of the Seychelles Tourism Academy's Governing Board, kindly join us on stage for the presentation. Secondly, we wish to invite the Principal Secretary for Human Resources Development, Mr. Jean Alcedor, for this award. The awardee will receive a shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort, one night stay sponsored by Savoy Seychelles Resort and Spa, dinner sponsored by Doubletree by Hilton Seychelles Alameda Resort and Spa, a raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery, a voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, scenic flight sponsored by Zilair, gift sponsored by Absa Bank Seychelles, prize sponsored by the Ministry of Education and Human Resources Development, and a certificate of merit from the Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Governing Board Award recipient is Shirley Wawo. Congratulations, Shirley. Thank you, Mr. Barbe and Mr. Alcedor. You may regain your seats.
The next award is the Minister's Award. We have 3 recipients for the Minister's Award. This will be awarded to the most outstanding learner from the certificate, advanced certificate, and advanced diploma programs. This award recognizes the learners who have performed exceptionally well at their level. The Minister's Awardee at certificate level will receive the following: a shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort, a night stay sponsored by Constance Filia, a voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, goodie bags sponsored by Tourism Department, raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery, a day pass sponsored by Club Med Seychelles, a prize sponsored by Minister Desaubins, vouchers sponsored by Day at the Spa, and a certificate of merit from the Academy. The Minister's Awardee at advanced certificate level will receive the following: a shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort, one night stay sponsored by Eden Blue Hotel, a voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, a goodie bag sponsored by Tourism Department, a raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery, a reef surface sponsored by Mason's Travel, a voucher sponsored by Silver Pearl Tours and Travel, a prize sponsored by Minister Desaubins, and a certificate of merit from the Academy. The Minister's Awardee at advanced diploma level will receive the following: a shield sponsored by Acajou Beach Resort, 2-night stays sponsored by La Chapelle Hotel, a voucher and gift sponsored by ISPC Seychelles, a goodie bag sponsored by Tourism Department, a raffle hamper sponsored by Trois Frères Distillery, a day pass sponsored by Club Med Seychelles, a prize sponsored by Minister Desaubins, and a certificate of merit from the Academy. In addition, to complement the Minister's Award, the awardees will also receive a special gift from Minister Amanda Bernstein, generously sponsored by Bellish, a proudly local Seychellois product. This gift celebrates our graduates while highlighting our commitment to tourism, culture, and supporting local products. On behalf of the Minister, we sincerely thank Bellish for its generous support in making these gifts possible. The awardees will meet with the Minister at a later date for her to congratulate them personally, and she will also present the gift. I now have the pleasure to welcome Ms. Geralda Desaubins, Minister for Industry and Enterprise, on stage to present the Certificate of Merit. Additionally, I wish to invite Minister David Pierre, Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, to present the award on behalf of Minister Bernstein, please. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister's Award at certificate level is Hannah Julia Adrienne. Award recipient at advanced certificate level is Rita Vicky Belize. The Minister's Award recipient at advanced diploma level is Vania Tami Cesar.
Virtual DJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 3 Ministers' Award recipients. A round of applause, please. Congratulations to the awardees. Thank you, Minister Desobey. Minister Pierre, kindly remain on stage for the next presentation, please.
Mesdames et messieurs, les moments tant attendus est finalement arrivé. Le plus précis de la cérémonie, la coupe du président. Cette coupe est remise au diplômé ou la diplômée qui a été exceptionnel dans ses études, qui a participé activement aux activités scolaires et qui a été exemplaire pour les autres apprenants, aussi bien qu'un ambassadeur ou une ambassadrice pour l'académie. Le lauréat recevra les prix suivants: la coupe du président et une tablette sponsorisée par le président de la République, une bourse sponsorisée par les gouvernements, un trophée sponsorisé par l'hôtel Acajou Beach Resort, un prix des Creole Travel Services, un tablette de la part de Omnibus Association, un prix de la part des 3 Frères Distillery, 2 prix de la part de ISPC Seychelles, une nuit à Constance Ephilia Seychelles, Constance Lemeria, Seychelles, une journée pour 4 personnes, Asile Six Senses, Passion, félicité, un billet d'avion de la compagnie aérienne Air Seychelles, un prix de la part de l'Académie du Tourisme, un bon de l'Académie du Tourisme et un certificat de mairie de la part de l'Académie. Les ou la diplômée qui reçoit la coupe du président peut être décrit comme poli et courtois envers ses camarades de classe et les membres du personnel à l'Académie. Cette personne a démontré une conduite exemplaire en termes d'attitude, d'assiduité, de ponctualité et de normes de présentation personnelle. La personne en question a fait preuve de bonnes compétences en matière de direction et a eu un impact positif sur ses collègues. Ce sont en effet de qualités essentielles nécessaires à un jeune professionnel travaillant dans l'industrie du tourisme et de l'hôtellerie. Le lauréat est également une personne studieuse et travailleur, excellent dans le cours académique et pratique, qui a participé activement dans diverses activités à l'Académie et au niveau national et aussi international. Cette personne a fait preuve de maturité, adaptabilité et résilience pendant les stages et a été un véritable ambassadeur de l'Académie. Il ou elle est considéré comme un modèle pour les autres. Nous invitons les secrétaires principales du département du tourisme, Madame Shirin Francis, à joindre le ministre de l'Éducation, Monsieur David Pierre Sussen. Nous invitons aussi le directeur de l'Académie du tourisme, Monsieur Richard Mathieu, pour la remise des prix, ainsi que Madame François May de Careers and Further Education Agency, CAFIA. Nous invitons également les représentants de Constance Lemeria, Acajou Beach Resort, Creole Travel Services, Air Seychelles, Six Senses Île Passion, Omnibus Association, ISPC Seychelles et 3 Frères Distillery. Nous invitons aussi les vice-présidents de la République, M. Sébastien Pilet, sur scène. Nous avons l'honneur maintenant d'appeler le président de la République, Dr Patrick Emini, et première dame, Madame Véronique Emini, pour la présentation. Nous appelons Madame Savigna Adrienne, le registrar de l'Académie et la présidente du comité des remises de diplômes, à venir présenter l'enveloppe qui contient le nom du lauréat. Mesdames et messieurs, les lauréats qui recevront la Coupe du Président 2026, c'est qui? Rita Vicky Bélizé. S'il vous plaît. messieurs, encore des applaudissements pour Vicky Rita Bélizé. Thank you, sponsors. You may regain your seats. Des applaudissements, s'il vous plaît, pour Vicky. Merci à Président Emini et Madame Emini. Merci à Monsieur le Vice-président, Ministre Pierre, Madame Francis, Madame May, Monsieur Machotte, ainsi bien que tous les sponsors pour vos supports continuels. Merci et félicitations, Vicky.
Nous invitons maintenant Vicky, diplômée en hébergement, et la lauréate qui a reçu la Coupe du Président, à prononcer quelques mots de remerciement au nom de l'ensemble des lauréats.
President of the Republic of Seychelles, Dr. Patrick Amini, and First Lady, Mrs. Veronica Amini, Vice President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Sébastien Pilet, Ministers, fellow graduates, Seychelles Tourism Academy management and staff, parents, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. Je vous souhaite tous un très bon après-midi. Surtout, mes chers camarades diplômés. Je m'appelle Vicky Bélizé, diplômée du département hébergement de l'Académie du tourisme des Seychelles. C'est un grand privilège et un honneur pour moi de me tenir devant vous aujourd'hui, au nom de tous les diplômés, pour exprimer nos remerciements les plus sincères à tous ceux qui ont fait partie de notre parcours et pour vous faire part de notre reconnaissance collective alors que nous clôturons ce chapitre inoubliable. Aujourd'hui, en me tenant devant vous, mon cœur est empli de profonde gratitude, de joie, de fierté et, oserais-je dire, d'une pointe de tristesse. J'ai l'impression que c'était hier que nous franchissons pour la première fois les portes de l'académie, nerveux et incertains de ce qui nous attendait. Aujourd'hui, nous voici prêts à dire au revoir à un lieu qui a été comme une seconde maison pour nous. Cette journée est un moment très spécial dans nos vies, alors que nous repensons aux bons moments que nous avons partagés ensemble. Nous avons appris, grandi et créé des souvenirs qui resteront à jamais gravés dans nos mémoires. This graduation is not just about the grades we've earned. It's about the people we've become and the friendships we've forged along the way. We've learned resilience, we've learned empathy, and we've learned how to support one another. Though we may go our separate ways, what we created together will forever remind us of where we came from and the people we've become today. These experiences have shaped us into stronger, more compassionate individuals, ready to embrace whatever comes next. As Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world," unquote. Even so, today, we as graduates now carry that powerful weapon with us. It is up to each one of us to use what we have learned to inspire others, solve problems, and make a meaningful impact wherever life takes us. First and foremost, I would like to express our gratitude to the government of Seychelles for its continued support and investment in education. Through its commitment to developing human capital and creating educational opportunities, many of us have been able to achieve this important milestone today. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to the past and the present directors of the Academy for their leadership, guidance, and dedication in fostering an environment that has enabled us to thrive academically and vocationally. To the industry partners, thank you for supporting us with field visits, talks, and most importantly, with training during work-based experience. To the whole management team, the administrative staff, the support staff, and everyone who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, your hard work has not gone unnoticed. You made our academy experience comfortable and enjoyable. Thank you for your kindness and dedication in creating a place where we felt safe, welcomed, valued, and inspired to become the best versions of ourselves. To our beloved lecturers, words can never fully express how grateful we are. You have not only taught us the curriculum, you believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. You saw potential in us. You celebrated our successes, guided us through our failures, and never gave up on us. You shared valuable life lessons that went far beyond the classroom, lessons that will guide us in the future, lessons that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. Thank you for your endless patience, encouragement, and tireless efforts. To our parents, our family members and friends, you are our rocks. For every early morning, every cup of tea, every prayer, every sacrifice you made, for every word of encouragement, we share a heartfelt thank you. Your love and your unwavering support have been the foundation of our success. Thank you for believing in us, even during those moments when we called home saying, "I can't do this anymore." Without you, we will not be standing here today. We share this milestone and this certificate with you. To my fellow graduates, thank you for being part of the most beautiful chapter of my life. Thank you for the friendships that brightened our days, for the laughter that filled our classrooms. Thank you for teamwork and unforgettable memories we have shared, which will stay with us forever. The bonds we have built will always remain close to our hearts. We came here as strangers, but we live as a family. And the moments that seemed ordinary at the time now mean everything. We realize that it's not the classrooms, hallways, or buildings that we will miss the most. It is the people, the faces we saw every day, and the conversations we shared. The times we would rush to class at the last minute after a nice lunch at Helvetia restaurant. Times when we stared at our assignments, wondering whether the questions were difficult or if our brains had simply decided to take an early holiday. Some of us even became experts at writing assignments overnight, while others discovered that panic really can increase productivity. We've somehow survived countless assessments, exams, and deadlines. Congratulations to each and every one of us. May we never experience the fear of hearing the words, "You have 10 minutes remaining." As we now step into the world of hospitality, leaving these familiar faces behind, we will meet new faces and build new connections. And just as the people here have shaped us, with kindness, respect, teamwork, and compassion, we also have the opportunity to touch lives through our service, professionalism, and compassion, leaving a positive and lasting impact on everyone we encounter. Our work-based experience brought a whole new adventure. We've learned important professional skills, gained confidence, and most importantly, mastered the true art of staying productive, professional, and composed, especially when our supervisors were around. En mesure qui nous avance de l'avant, quitte sa sapite derrière et entre dans un nouveau, on nous amène avec nous bonne expérience, connaissance et bonne valeur qui sont l'institution inculquée dans nous. Encore une fois, merci beaucoup tout le monde qui a contribué pour faire nos parcours en un sens et inoubliable. Congratulations to the class of 2026. You did it. We did it. And as we are reminded in Matthew 19, verse 26, with God, all things are possible. With gratitude and warm wishes, I conclude this vote of thanks by thanking you all for being here with us today to make our celebration so special. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Belize. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Andrews, a special needs graduate from Certificate in Culinary Arts with a passion for pastry, will present a token of appreciation to the President of the Republic, First Lady, and Vice President on behalf of all graduates and STA. Thank you. Dear graduates, we shall conclude with 2 final songs. The first one by one of you graduates.
I close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting all for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we lost our mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We live in the world that we design. The serenade lying there, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. Vision now, the one I see. A million dreams, it's all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled from things from far away. Special things I complain, each one there to make you smile on rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we lost our mind. I don't care, so call us crazy. Run away to the world that we design. Is there enough in there? The brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think the world could be a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiara Florentine, graduate of Certificate in Culinary Arts, for this beautiful performance. Graduates, congratulations on your big day. We now leave you with this parting song. We wish you continued success through hard work, dedication, and perseverance.
Yes, yes, on n'a pas là. Wow. Maintenant, ça fait ta bâton, allez. Beaucoup d'idées ou pas pour faire, il a ou pour faire droit. Ou détermination et lyrics pour sa son. Success coupe gagner more money all alone. It's bon pour extra friend, never dance alone. Happy on, allez. Nous célébrer tout, nous n'avons pas nous gagner pour tout. On nous célébrer pour ça, ça sacrifice, nous baisser récompense, nous. Celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air, celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air. West Strike Sex, we nous vivons avec. N'a pas fait tout pour nous récompter. Même si y'en a beaucoup de mal, nous avait. Nous mettons tout dans la même gambe. Mon papa push back. Mon vino donne tout mon papa vin slack. L'énergie qui m'ont donné mon bouquet right back. Après le travail, nous. Ah, tu sais, on nous célèbre tout. Nous travail, nous gagne pour tout. On nous célèbre tout. Pour ça, ta sacrifice, nous baissons récompense. Celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air, celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air. Sous besoin de nous baisser travail, d'abord nous c'est pour ça y a des normal. Beaucoup de sacrifices viennent avec l'âme. Ça qui fait au fort comme un homme ou soit un femme. Laisse-les une église ou enjoyment. Et aussi tout bon bad comments. Aujourd'hui la victoire nous bat la main. Fait aussi que c'est raisonner bien. On nous célèbre vous. Nous travaillons nous gagnons pour tout. On nous célèbre pour ça ta sacrifice nous mais ça récompense nous. Celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air, celebration, big up pour les corps, on fait tout bien. Celebration, hands in the air. On nous célèbre tout, nous travaillons nous gagnons pour tout. On nous célèbre tout, pour ça ta sacrifice, nous baissons récompense nous. On nous célèbre tout, nous travaillons nous gagnons pour tout. On nous célèbre tout, pour ça ta sacrifice, nous baissons récompense nous. Fais mettre ta part sous son école, mon pas d'ensemble. Récompense nous. Là nous là, big up son école. Ciao.
Thank you to our local artist, MV. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Seychelles Tourism Academy, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to each one of you for making this day a success. Thank you, His Excellency, Mr. President, the First Lady, and the Vice President, as well as all our guests for being present. Thank you to all our sponsors and partners for being generous. We also thank our parent ministry, Tourism and Culture, the Ministry of Education, and our governing board. A special thank you to this year's committee and learners for the organization of the graduation and the other employees of the Academy for their unwavering support.
In the various languages used on our campus, we say thank you and congratulations, grazie mille et complimenti, cheche konchini, merci et toutes nos félicitations, spasiba pozdraviem, merci et félicitations. Graduates, kindly proceed outside for a group photo, followed by the awardees. We invite everyone to give them a standing ovation as they leave the auditorium. That means stand up and applaud as they leave. Plus gros l'applaudissement pour vous autres, messieurs, mesdames. Il y a un si tambour que nous pouvons besoin quand il y a un bas de la mer, hein? Voilà, et plus gros l'applaudissement pour vous.